Quick question for you. Have you ever wondered what your relationship has in common with Romper Room? Or if you're too young, which is totally likely to remember that show, let's just say kindergarten. You ever wondered what your relationship has in common with kindergarten? Well, I'm going to answer that question in a moment. I'm Geoff Laughton, your relationshiparchitect.com. Hope everybody had a fabulous holiday weekend. Welcome to the Tuesday video. And I've been thinking about this a lot, having done a lot of work in the last few weeks with different couples in conflict. And here's the thing that I noticed, and I've really been noticing for all the years that I've been doing relationship work, and that's this, that to have a really solid relationship, you have to, just like a house, which is why I'm the relationship architect, you have to have a really solid, strong foundation. And unfortunately, the vast majority of relationships that I know about, that I've had my hand in assisting, they have one fundamental crack in the foundation. And what that crack is, that ties to kindergarten, is a lot of people don't understand that about roughly, according to science, 95% of the time, we're all trucking around in our life and in our relationships being about 5 to 7 years old. Obviously, not in this physical body that we're occupying at this age, whatever age you are, but up in here, emotionally, egoically, about 95% of the time, we are operating from a whole series of programs, like software programs, beliefs, attitudes, that were all pretty well drilled into our noodle between the last trimester of pregnancy, when we were in our mom's wombs, to about 7. Okay. So just ponder that for a minute. When I first heard that, it was like, oh my God. That was followed by, well, that makes a lot of sense given my relationship history before I finally met my wife. So here's the deal. I can sum all of it up in one little phrase that some of you might have heard me say before, but it could never be said too much. So you're operating from raw programming in your brain, in your mind rather, that goes back to childhood. Add in that the first relationship that any of us grow up watching, seeing, modeling, feeling all the energetic vibe of, good, bad, and ugly, is our parents' relationship. And for a lot of people, we didn't even get that, because maybe your parents split up when you were really little. Maybe they split up before you were even born. A lot of things happen, right? So just think about that when you ask your partner a question and they have this odd tone of voice, or they seem to be just not talking to you the way you want to be, how mature do you typically tend to get when that happens? How quickly do you do what I call going young, and you get defensive, and you go into some variation of, well, you did it first, neener, neener, neener. If this is ringing a bell for you, that's because, and here's the thing I want to invite you all to keep in mind, whatever your parents taught you by their actions, by their energy, and whatever your parents never got worked out with each other, unfinished business, continual conflicts that never got resolved, any incomplete stuff that your mom and dad have or had with each other, that is something that you, yes, you, are trying to handle for them from this young place inside. You're trying to handle it for them in your relationship. So, you might be watching this with, oh, come on, not at my age. So here's an exercise I'm going to offer you to do. Please give it a shot. If you're in a committed relationship, do this and then share it with each other and see what you both notice. And it's very simple. All you need to do is take about 5-10 minutes, look at what you tend to do, how you tend to respond to your partner if they're upset, if they seem disappointed, if they seem sad. How do you typically tend to respond? And if you do get into a conflict with your partner, how quickly do you tend to repeat or replay things that you saw with your parents? So let me say that again. Look at how you interact with your loved one when things get tight, scary, tense, sad, frustrating. And just keep track, write down on a piece of paper or type it on your keyboard, what are the ways that I respond and show up that are just the way one or both of my parents used to do it? Okay? So I invite you to do that and either share your result in the comments below if you're willing to be open about it. If you want to share with me, because I'll use this for a future video, like maybe in a couple of days, you can send it to me, email it to me at Geoff, Geoff, at yourrelationshiparchitect.com. And then if you also want to go one step further, and this video is making you go, oh my God, and you want to actually find out how, in more specifics, your foundation is a bit cracked or weak, then go to yourrelationship.com/relationship-help and read the opportunity that's there for you to actually find out about your specific relationship and where the foundation can be bolstered. Okay. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Thanks for watching. I'll be back in a couple days. And please send me your feedback. Let me know how this exercise goes. And in the meantime, go out and love with everything you got. What else is there? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.